Argentina. Welcome to a very cold, crisp Colorado morning, and it's beautiful out though. Alright, so let's go walk through. This is a 2018 Strick Dry Van. We obviously are getting a lot of these in from the dealership, so this is a big thing for our future rentals and just the future of the company in general as we continue to upgrade the fleet. So starting at the front here, this would be the nose of the trailer. Right underneath there is where the actual tractor will connect to the fifth wheel plate from the kingpin. Let's see if you can see the kingpin up underneath here. Okay. So up here at the front, we have our 7-way. 7-way goes ahead and supplies electricity to tail lights, brake lights, ABS system, etc. On the trailer. Next to that, these are the Gland Hands. So these supply air to either the air ride system and the brakes. The red side is going to be the emergency brake side. This releases the emergency brakes as they are actually always on when air is not supplied to the trailer. So as soon as a tractor hooks up, he'll go ahead and hook this line up. This releases the emergency brakes. The blue side goes ahead and allows the trailer to brake regularly with the actual tractor when going down the road. So coming down the side of the trailer here, you can go ahead and see that this is the rub rail. Sorry, excuse me, not rub rail, just the actual rail of the trailer. It's extruded aluminum. It goes down the entirety of the trailer. These can be repaired. Usually they're sectioned off, so if there's damage to one section, it can be cut, removed, and a new piece of aluminum welded in. Underneath here, we have the landing gear for the trailer. Landing gear goes ahead and obviously supports the trailer when a tractor is not connected. It also raises up enough to get the tractor underneath, connected to the fifth wheel plate, and then the trailer is loaded down onto the tractor. As you can see from underneath the trailer, all these horizontal bars that go all the way down here, the length, those are cross members. Those connect to the rails of the trailer on either side, and they support the floor of the trailer on the inside. Moving down the length of the trailer, this one is equipped with air ride. As you can see under here, the airline systems that run underneath there, which is going to be more complex than a spring ride system. You won't typically see all these airlines to support the suspension. Right here, the rail that you can see that goes along here, this is actually to move the axles, and I'll walk you down. You can see the circles that go the entire length from the front there back to the rear of the trailer. The purpose of this is so that you can actually move these axles and you can slide them backwards or forwards, depending on the need of how close of a radius that the trailer is going to be pulled into or legalities of certain city limits. Okay. So with the axles moved all the way forward, the trailer can turn a lot more. It's a lot more maneuverable at that position. Underneath here, we can see right here is the airbag and another airbag for this axle, and so on and so forth. As soon as the tractor is hooked up, these will inflate, and the rear of the trailer will raise up about 3 inches and will be supported by air from that point on. So come around to the back. This trailer is equipped with ABS, and I'm sure Matt or Mike DePrisco there can tell you when that was required. I believe it was the early 2000s. Here on the rear of the trailer, this bumper here and this rear frame is constructed of galvanized steel. You can see it has more of a shiny note to it than typical steel, and it's unpainted. Benefit of this is that it will not rust, which has been a problem with other trailers that are constructed of solid steel. This is the ICC bumper down here. That's a government regulation to prevent cars from sliding underneath the car or underneath the trailer during an accident. Okay, right here, these are the bump stops for when a trailer is backed into a loading dock. Basically protects the rear end from damage when it bumps into a loading dock. Go ahead and open this up. So here we can see the inside of the trailer. The floors on these dry vans are going to be all wood. There's two different types of wood that's used, either oak or apatong. Let's see. Coming down the side here, you can see these vertical strips all the way down. Those are logistic posts. These ones are 24 inches on center, meaning that each one happens at a 24-inch interval through the entire length of the trailer. This is for cargo control. So inside these slats, there'll be straps and connectors that can connect in here, and any number of different ways that cargo can be connected and secured via those. So we come up to the front, you can see it along the ceiling. This is an aluminum roofed trailer. The other type that would be on a dry van would be translucent. It'd be fiberglass. You can see a lot of light that comes through those. Up here at the front, underneath here is where that kingpin was. This is a lot thicker, more solid steel, as it is the attachment point for the tractor. So it's a little stronger. Down here, running along the length of the trailer, is going to go ahead and be the scuff. And that's to prevent forklifts from poking their forks through the sides of the trailer as they're loading and offloading these. Same thing with here. This is another part of the scuff. It's usually at the rear of the trailer for when forklifts and other equipment are loaded on and off. It's just a little bit more heavy duty right at the end there when it pops on. For the most part, that's the inside. This trailer is obviously equipped with swing doors. And as we make our way back down the other side, you can see the continuation of the rails and the other side of the cross members where they connect. And that brings us back up to the front of the trailer. Okay, so as you can see on the side here, where those logistic posts were on the inside, they correlate to these rivet holes that go all the way down the length of the trailer. Just the exact same way as a house is constructed with 2x4s, that'd be at each one of these ones, there's aluminum posts in each one of those rivet spots that go down the length. Those posts go up in there, and then on this outside there's a sheet of aluminum that's attached. On the inside there's another sheet of aluminum that's attached. These type of trailers are called sheet and post for obvious reasons. For marketing purposes, Strick calls this a composite trailer as well. The reason for that is in between each one of those posts on the inside, as you would have seen previously on the video, there is white plastic. That white plastic is basically made out of milk cartons. It's more durable than wood. It can be beat up a little bit more, and that is how they were able to get away with calling it a composite trailer, even though it technically is not a composite trailer. Composite trailer would not have sheet and post. It would have just a solid piece of plastic on the inside, supported from the outside walls of the trailer. So that wraps up a 2018 Strick, and we'll move on to something else.